Hello, everyone, and welcome to Season of Agents, a virtual event dedicated to exploring the dynamic world of intelligent agents, automation, and the future of AI powered productivity. Today, I am joined by Mr. Saravanan sir, who is an assistant consultant IIoT at TCS. Handing over the session command to you, sir, you can carry on with your Season of Agents session.
Yeah, thank you, Suransh, and thank you, Nashuk Global Community, for giving this amazing opportunity to present the things which are related to the AI agents. So nowadays, actually, you guys have been seeing that everywhere. Actually, people are talking about agentic AI and AI agents. Actually, so that you need to build any AI use case. Actually, these two words are buzzing around your mind. Actually, so in this session, actually, we are going to see actually about what is a AI agents actually, how and they little bit either in which use cases you can use the AI agents like that. I'm going to actually tell in this question of agents. Question of agents series actually is this session. Okay, so I will be sharing my screen. So if you guys have any doubts or you have any things, actually you can connect me over my LinkedIn. So I'm dating happy to actually clarify your doubts. And before that, actually, I want to tell about myself. My name, I'm a assistant consultant in TCS actually for past 2 years, and I've been around 12 years of work experience. And also, actually, I've been a Microsoft MEP in AI and IoT, along with Kishore Kanan MEP as well. So yeah, let's go to our slides actually, so I can explain you about each and every slides, so you guys can be able to understand what is coming after that. Okay. So is my screen is visible? Yeah. Is my screen is visible, guys? Yeah, I hope so. Actually, it is visible. So this is a topic actually we are going to see today. Actually, it's about AI agents in action, and it's a bit like the real world use cases with Azure AI, how we are going to uh, build or handle in real time real world use cases with Azure AI. Actually, okay. So we will be going each and everything one by one, so that you guys can have some the more actually yeah, visualizing about those things. So if you see nowadays, actually, it's been like a lot of buses going around related to the AI agents actually, and actually it might be easy to get lost in this hype actually without having a good foundation of what exactly the AI agents actually. So in this session, actually, we are going to help you actually to get a better understanding of how actually the AI agents are there actually by defining them, and also actually what things has been actually came before them, and what use cases we can apply AI agents to, and lastly the basics of building an AI agent actually. Okay. So so it's actually in this actually this is actually yeah, the definition actually. Okay, we can also actually tell actually what is engaged in the sense. Just a minute, sorry. Yeah. In this, actually, you guys can able to see what is meant by an AI agent means. Actually, it is an agent which is it's simply actually it's been built using using any some LLMs, and it's kind of a semi-autonomous software which can entity leveraging large language. It will be leveraging the LLMs to perform some specific tasks through natural language interactions and all actually. So simply actually we can tell them actually we are using a AI agent. Actually, we are going to create a plan, retrieve the context, and perform an action actually using the AI agent according to a particular use case actually. So this is about overall generic actually definition actually which we use to give it for the AI agent. Okay, so based on it, actually, we will be having a number of things actually, like before in AI agent. Actually, you guys have been know that actually we have been having in lot of places. We guys have been having a chatbot actually. Okay, so how this chatbot has been working, and what is the source of his dashboard. Actually, we can see it here. Actually, that see actually as a knowledge base. Actually, some files has been there in the SharePoints. Actually, which will be if a user actually asking any query to a chatbot like how many vacation days does a new employee receive. Actually, so it will go to a chatbot. New employees receive X days of vacation, and then it will get the data from the knowledge base. Actually, which are there. But what are the limitations we have here means actually if you see here it is limited to the data actually which is stored inside the SharePoint actually as a knowledge base. And also if you see it can it's that was unable to perform any actions. Yeah, it won't take any actions like for leaking the websites or actually you want to book any tickets like that. And it has limited scope in response like actually the knowledge base will be very much restricted within this days alone actually. Okay, so that is about the how the chatbot works and how the knowledge base has been limited. Will be making a differentiation between a chatbot and a agent actually. Okay, so here actually a generative AI application without drag actually. Okay, without drag using a model training data, how the data has been like. Okay, so what are the limitations here means actually the same query has been asked by the user and it will be sent to model and model is generated to model trained data. So responses not grounded in relevant data to the user, and these responses are very much limited to the training data of the model, and also higher probability for model to fabricate the answers. So these are some of the limitations we are expecting when compared to AI agent. Yeah, while we building a generative AI application without it that templates actually. Okay, so we are now actually creating a generative AI application with a RAG. Okay, so for this actually we have been giving a Azure search also in between. We have been given Azure AI search, and based on that, knowledge base has been queried. Some of the services inside the knowledge bases of Fabric, SharePoint, and then actually we have Bing and storage account, etc. Everything, and so still actually we will having some limitations for this actually like we will be having provides relevant responses for users, but model is limited to the data source. Within this data source only, your model will be capable of sending the data. Works well for information retrieval scenarios, but not action-based ones. Actually, it will be, for example, if you want to retrieve any some FAQs, or actually if you want to have know some details about a particular organization, that time actually this scenario will be working fine based upon the inputs or documents which are available in this knowledge base. And but actually it is not purely actually it's based on information base and not an action base actually. And if you want to know any queries notes of my scope actually it's really impossible in this actually way that the generative AI application is bad actually. Okay, so before the three scenarios, a generative AI application, a chatbot application, a generative AI application with RAG and without RAG, actually, how does a generative AI application with agents differ? Means actually, okay, we will be having actions and knowledge source as a source for a particular agent actually. Okay, if I, for example, user tells if I have any vacation days left, book 3 days of for me at the start of the next week. I have confirmed you have 5 days left, book 3 days in the HR system and added them to your calendar. So these kind of actions will come from your agent to user and user to agent actually. And what's the benefits of this means actually agents can perform the complex task of booking your calendar and generating a leave to the HR and sending the request to the HR as well. All action triggered items actually. And agents also plan out actions based on the user input. And agents use knowledge bases, defined base business processes and tools. All these things are the benefits of these generative AI application with agents when compared to the generative AI applications with drag and without drag and a chatbot application. Okay. Okay, now actually the multi-agent system actually. Okay, so in this multi-agent systems actually, if you see, actually a generative application with multiple agents. We have been earlier we have been saying of the single agent, and we have multiple agents actually. Okay, so in multiple agents actually, what each agent will be performing when a user sends a query, okay, to a agentic system actually, the multiple agents which are there in the agent system like data agent, HR agent, and booking agent actually, they will be interacting with each other, and they also actually interacts with this knowledge bases and actions and send the data, send the communication to my user. For example, if I have any vacation days left, book 3 days for me actually at the start of next week. So okay, so I confirm the user has 5 days left. That is a data agent which sends a data to the HR agent. I have booked the days in the HR system. Okay, and then from the HR agent it says I have created a calendar invite to the booking agent, and these interactions will happen between the knowledge sources and actions as well. And what is the benefit of this agent? Because in the multi-agent system, each agent will perform this specific assigned task, and these agents will not be overloaded with the complex prompts, and agents only will have access to specific tools and data it needs to complete its assigned task. So these are benefits of multiple agent system when we are going to build a generative AI application actually. Now we are going to see about the AI agent use cases actually. Okay, so if these are some of the AI agent use cases where you can use multi-agent as single agent for your based upon your convenience. Actually, first one is actually the travel booking and expense management, employee onboarding, personalized customer support, data analytics, and reporting. In this, actually, you can see the travel booking and expense management. In this, actually, in your organization, you can assist your employees in booking the business trips, integrates with TripAdvisor, Outlook, and SharePoint, books via Teams, chat, or email, uses OCR to gather receipts, automates expense report submission and tracking. Okay, and for the employee onboarding system, actually, personalized onboarding assistant for new hires, uses LLMs grounded in HR data from SharePoint, provide relevant training materials, schedule orientations, and set up software accounts, monitor task completion, and ensure efficient onboarding. So, in employee onboarding, these are tasks can be taken care of by day agents actually. So it will be easy for the user and employee who will be coming first time for your organization to join to complete all those things. And then the personalized customer support actually we use the diagnosis issues by referencing history and product manuals, provides tailored solutions or escalates to automated workflows, create tickets and schedules follow-ups, and update CRM records, enhancing future support. And for the data analytics and reporting actually we'll be having analytics data from data lake and data warehouse, response to user requests in natural language, generates insight visualization since via teams or email, automates data handling for real-time efforts decision making. So these are some of the day agent use cases that where we are actually have n number of task has to be completed actually. Okay, where each and every agent was deployed to do that one task and give fruitful solutions to the users actually. So chapter 3 actually we are going to see how we are going to build an agent actually. Okay, so AI agent, what are the main things actually we need to yeah, consider actually for building an AI agent mix actually it's like a knowledge, action, security, and evaluation. Knowledge, we need to provide some agents with a right context. Without giving a right context, yeah, the knowledge will not be in a proper shape so that the agents will not be giving you the proper answers. Actions, giving agents access to the tools needed to complete task actually. We need to give some the agent should have access to the particular tools actually or services to complete their task actually. Security, engineering agents have access to only the to data and services they require actually. It should not be go beyond that actually. For example, if my agent want to access only my development database, it will be access, it should have access to development database. Instead it should not touch my production database actually. And also in evaluation actually, if you see ensuring agents complete task correctly, we need to have an evaluation at last so that each agent can ensure that they are actually completing the task correctly based upon their definitions provided. So, for example, actually, these are the things actually we have actually for knowledge. Actually, we can consider Microsoft Fabric being search your own license data or files from the storage account to blob or Azure storage account. Okay, for actions, actually, we need to consider Azure's Logic Apps, OpenAI 3.0 tools, and Azure functions. And for security, we are considering content filters, secure storage, and user authentication. And for the evaluation, actually, we can do pacing and monitoring and model flexibility. So these are actually the basic consideration, basic things you should be taken into account actually, and basic tools you need to take it into account actually for if you want to create a best AI agent system. Okay. So chapter 4 actually deals with the Azure AI agent service actually. Okay. So in this Azure AI agent service, actually, we can able to securely build, deploy, and scale AI agents with ease, actually, with some rapid development and automation, extensive data connections, flexible model selection, and enterprise grade securities actually. Okay, so if you see here, using the AI agent service, we have a agent, tool, threads, and run actually. Agent in under the agent actually, you have large language model with defined instructions and tools, and tool services and functions to extend the agent's ability. Threads managers run kit message run activation of an agent to perform tasks based on thread contents and configure tools. So these things are integrated into this Azure AI agent service so that it will be easier and made the task of a user to easier and get leverage of those things in the Azure AI agent service itself actually instead of writing the services on their own. So actually, if I want to create an make use of this Azure AI agent service in action, actually these are the steps I want to follow. Actually, first step one, actually, I need to create my agent, and create an agent. So agent controls sales agents actually. Okay, and step two, I need to create a thread. Step three, run the agent. Step five, check the run status. Step six, display the agent's response. So the agent will be my controls sales agent in instructions. You are an advanced sales analysis agent for Contoso, specializing in assisting users with sales data inquiries. So these are the model I need to. They will be getting the data from for my agent, Contoso sales agent, and your data. This is actually night data actually, which is comes from my organization, and tools actually like we should give access to the tools which are optional, but actually we can give like file searcher and thread. So in which basis or which flow it should go actually sales analysis actually users may tell me the total sales by region agents message users message show as a pie chart and it gives a user status. So run function calling tool query SQLite DB and create a message actually and run to actually code interpreter tool create a pie chart and create a message actually. So this is how actually we need to create a AI agent actually step by step actually. So actually, if that is a case, actually, so this is the way actually we need to we build a AI agent service. Actually, if you want to make it in action, and these are the steps we need to follow. Actually, okay. So next one is actually related to the exploring the AI agent frameworks. Actually, okay. So what things I can do means actually we have three. You guys know actually that iteration, scale, and product. Actually, so this is related to AutoGen, semantic kernel, and my actually Azure AI Foundry. So in this actually. If you are using a single agent systems actually you can use you can use Azure AI Foundry and create your agents actually you can deploy the agents you can go ahead actually and manage the agent microservices for a multi-agent system actually we need to use state of the art research SDK that AutoGen and production ready and stable SDK which is a semantic kernel actually which can orchestrate all the actually orchestrate all the AI agents actually, which are we multi-agent systems actually, which have been created to talk among them together actually and get a thing. So we here also we have some things like actually if you want to if for autogen can be used for some navigation purposes related use cases and for production ready and stable SDK things we need to use our semantic kernel. Okay, so we are now coming to the conclusion of our session. Actually, like what are the key takeaways and what are the learnings and what will be your next step actually for us? Okay, so first of all, the key takeaways are actually define and identify use cases where AI agents can be effective. We need to know actually in which use cases we need to use your AI agents actually, and we need to define it properly and to do in which places you need multi agents and which places you need a single agents. Okay, and we need to take it to next level with AI agent service. We get function calling, code generation, file search, and more actually. And also actually we need to be explore frameworks like semantic kernel and AutoGen and Azure AI agent service to implement advanced functionalities and for use UI or code to build your agent actually. So if you want to build your agent actually use your user interface tool actually or you need to write a code to build your agent. So these are some of the learnings and next steps you guys should be aware of actually after this session and you guys can be able to do the same actually here. So thank you everyone, and I also been it's been a great opportunity for me to start the things actually here from the scratch to the end. Actually, how to create a agent and what is the difference between a single agent and multi agents, and what are the frameworks we need to use and which use cases we need to create and everything. So that actually, if this is the place actually, I want to really thank Gogit Sardana sir, Dogul Singh, and Ashok developer community and Kudanshu for supporting me throughout this yeah session and for giving me an opportunity for this session. Actually, thank you everyone. Thank you so much. And I've been dropping off, and you keep you posted actually about my next activities and next sessions in Azure Developer Community. Thank you so much. Bye.